What was your favorite bit that you wrote for the Dream SMP script?
I don't know. I think the most fun part was trying to convince Tommy that it was a good idea, because I remember the whole thing was, Niki will probably tell you about this because it happened. Niki was actually there for a lot of it, but a lot of the time I would just make fun of Tommy for going on the Dream SMP, because obviously he'd go on it all the time because he'd get good numbers on it, but you could tell he wasn't really enjoying it. And all he'd do is just walk up and down the path, which I called the prime path. And I was like, this is all he does. He just walks up and down and asks for primes all the time. And I just made fun of him all the time for doing that. And so he was like, well, why don't you come on then? I was like, no, it looks boring as hell. You don't do anything. You just walk up and down a path. And so eventually, I eventually came on, and I said I'd only come on if you got Schlatt on as well. So we got Schlatt on, and then the stands got Schlatt banned from the Dream SMP. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of lame. So I sort of said to Tommy, yeah, I'm not going to go on this anymore. But eventually, we spoke to Dream and stuff, and we managed to get Schlatt back on, and I sort of said, fine, I'll come on then. I'll come on. I was like, but I want to give it a plot though. I don't want to just be like sat around like walking up and down the prime path back and forth. So I said to Tommy, right, do you remember all this, Niki? So I was like, right, Tommy, let's.
I think what you told me about joining it, because you obviously, because when you told me you joined it, I was like, you never really wanted to join. So I asked you, like, why did you join? And you said you wanted to change the Dream SMP. You want people to remember you or the Dream SMP for you. That's what you told me. That's what I remember about you joining the Dream SMP.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I wanted to turn it into a role-playing server.
Did that take a lot of convincing or no?
I basically just told Tommy, look, it's more fun. Do this. And he was like, okay. And then other people wanted to get involved as well. Tubbo was the first one to be like, yeah, I want to get involved. Funnily enough, Tubbo was actually becoming quite uninspired with the Dream SMP at the time, and he was thinking about like doing other stuff until he was incorporated into L'Manberg.
Who was, like, when this was happening, who was on the server? Like, was it like populated or not really?
No, it was like the active people on the server. Active people before I came on was Tubbo, Tommy, Purpled, Ponk, Puns. That group. No one else really.
Oh, okay. So when you started coming on here and doing roleplay, did you see like an increased amount of people like starting to actually play, or did it like halt for a little bit? Like maybe less people wanted to be on here for that. Or
nah, people just made fun of us at first. people just mocked us. But that's the thing, you know. What was it? Elon Musk said it. First they make fun of you, then they join you. You know, that's what. So I remember on Twitter, all the SMP Live people were like, "Oh, Tommy, let's make L'Manberg," making fun of me. And now, obviously, some of the SMP Live people are trying to get on this server and desperate to take part in it. So, you know, it's the same thing with like Apple removing the headphone jack. You know, first they make fun of you, then everyone copies you.
True, big true.
Yeah, that's what you have to remember when you're creating things, though. Is that even when people mock you, keep going, because you know.
Well, that's like throughout my entire like career on YouTube, like nothing gets more viewers or people excited other than when you're communicating with people and doing like stupid bits, whether it's roleplay or it makes things more fun, and it gives you a goal kind of as well. Because if our goal on the Dream SMP without roleplay was straight up like get netherite armor, build a massive house, the series would have been over by now. Like we'd be trying to convince Dream to do a season 2 with something new. But because there's roleplay on it and people are having fun, and actually I think Dream did a great job of like banning specific. I love that you went right for the fish.
I want a fish. I need to move.
I think one just went way behind me. Yeah, way behind me, Wilbur. By the tree, by the vines back there.
I've got to wait. I've got a line going.
I've got something on me. Hang on. Got a big bite. But like with
yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying like choosing to not like allow villager farms and what was the other one? No End has made the server last so much longer, or at least like just playing around for real.
Yeah, so smart. That was the issue with SMP Earth, was that I didn't push for the role play enough. I just let people do what they want. I didn't want to push it because I didn't want people to call me cringe baby. But this time around, I'm a grown man now. I don't care about being a little cringe baby. I'll go all in on the cringe baby. My favorite part was when I sort of had a look at myself and was like, I am a 24-year-old man hanging out with a 16-year-old doing a high-pitched voice pretending to be a ghost. And I'm loving it. I'm living for this.
He looked so majestic, standing on the lily pad while saying that.